I have people skills.
Okay, but you're helping me with this.
This is a nightmare. Help!
Excuse me.
How can I help?
Oops. Oh, it was just a nightmare.
This is Helpdesk Nightmares. This podcast takes a look at the interactions Helpdesk and support techs have on a regular basis and the nightmares we encounter. This is episode 47. Boy, have you missed a lot of episodes. Just kidding, this is episode 5, Refuse to Help. This episode is brought to you by Accordion Hero, all the sound you love from the harmonica with the inconvenience of a hand instrument. Welcome to Helpdesk Nightmares. My name's Mark.
I'm Cody.
I'm Jen.
Yeah, we're back to our normal recording day, which happens to also be Super Bowl Sunday.
Super exciting.
Jen's the only one who cares about football.
Yes.
And you don't like either of the teams that are in there?
Right. So, Giants fan, would never root for the Patriots, and Eagles are in our division, so don't really want them to win, but by default, we'll take it. And they've never won, so whatever.
It's better than the Lions who've never been.
Ooh.
Ouch. Cody's going to edit this week and see how difficult it is when we have to start and stop 15 times, but
I'm just going to upload the entire raw audio.
that sounds good. If we did like a recording like some
A live
people
thing.
do Instagram and then you can see as they're doing it, that would never work for us right now.
No.
The week since our last recording, we earlier were talking about there's not been anything real crazy. Like since we recorded Tuesday this past week, and it's been like 5 days, technically the coffee stain support email happened this week, but we already talked about that. I don't really think there's been anything else super crazy.
No, neither do I. I'm looking right now to see if there's actually anything in there.
Nothing happened. No one needed help this week, so perfect.
Oh, no. There's one that we actually didn't get to. A team member's screens are randomly going black.
Oh, yeah,
And it just so happens that they go black when she goes to a particular website.
And Cody said, are you kicking, I can hear it on mine. Are you kicking the, what did you say? Kicking the cable?
Yeah.
That's how it
Yeah.
happens most of the time is people just kick their computer and knock it over
But
and
you
don't tell
also,
anyone.
you say something where it's like, oh, well, I sometimes, to be kind about it, you're like, well, sometimes I kick my computer and maybe that's what you're doing.
The conversation I was having with her was over our instant messaging system instead of our support system.
Right.
So I was not going to give her the benefit of being kind.
Except you were.
You were totally kind.
Was I? Oh, that was me being rude.
Oh.
Feel bad. Or do
So
I?
this week we're talking about, like I already said, will have said on the other intro, I'm talking about people who say that we refuse to help them. And sometimes that's true. Like I, in the past, have just forgotten or not gotten to their help thing. And the complaint is true. But sometimes it's difficult or crazy people who have unrealistic either expectations or have unrealistic, I guess expectations is the word, who think that we can do something that we can't because what they're saying is nonsensical or it could never happen. So the Reddit stories we'll look at include some of those.
This is a nightmare.
So this is from Reddit writer Wintermute, but it's got some numbers in there. Anyway, it's copy pasted most of this dialogue from my ticket. A user says, I need the students to have access to the random website for a research project. The site is blocked. Me, random website isn't blocked. It's part of our exception list. I just tried to get it on my phone, not using school's Wi-Fi, and it looks like the website is down. Try on your phone as well if you'd like to confirm. Closing ticket. User, I cannot get on random website. I tried my laptop and my phone. Me, you're absolutely correct. You can't get on random website. No one can. Their website is not working. Let me know if there's anything else I can help with. Who's got the bourbon?
This User says, seriously, I don't get it. I had a lady call in this morning with some file uploading problems. It wasn't a problem on our end. It wasn't a problem because of the file size. I still don't know what the problem was because she didn't have time to waste on the phone anymore. Every time I gave her a suggestion of what to try, she just flat out refused and kept telling me it was a problem on our end, so I needed to fix it. Her reasoning? She's been attending this college for 2 whole years and has never had a problem, so it couldn't possibly be her fault. Anyone else have similar stories of users calling and then refusing to accept help?
Okay, this one is submitted from Desk Chair Window. Chief, I'll Google that for you, officer, for a chain of restaurants reporting in. Training a new staff member on the point of sale after using the office computer to create new employees' login. Cue manager shouting. Manager, what did you do to my computer? It's going crazy. Me. What? I just created the employee ID, that's it. Manager, Chrome is going nuts. You downloaded a virus. I run back to see her furiously typing in Chrome. New tabs and windows are opening and closing. Tabs are flickering and switching. It's possessed. I ask for her to stop so I can have a look. I can't help but roll my eyes as I slide her notebook off of the control key and go about my day.
The robot Jeff writes, peaceful slow day at the office, taking calls for the corporate help desk. All was well and only a few hours to go till I clocked out for the weekend. The phone ringeth. Helpdesk, robot here, what can I do you for? User, I need to check on the status of an outstanding ticket. I was supposed to have my hard drive replaced because mine stopped working. Checks user's ticket number and notes. Shows here we set up a date and time for you to meet with a tech on site from office location. Notes show the tech was there waiting for you, but you never showed up or called that day. Right, I didn't come into the office that day. I normally work from home on the VPN. Alright, well, that's why your ticket's still open and unresolved. We needed you to come in for your scheduled appointment so we could replace the hard drive. User, I was hoping the tech was going to come to my house and do it. Alright, just a few things to cover here. We don't ever send techs to a home location for liability and security reasons, yours and theirs. Also, I see that this info was explained from the ticket notes and that you and the rep you spoke with agreed to a time and date for you to come into the office with your computer and have it worked on. Yes, that's all correct. Okay, maybe I'm missing something here. Was there an issue with the appointment time or anything? User, no, I just didn't go in that day and thought they might drive to my house. Well, all I can really do at this time is reschedule you for an office visit this week and have the tech come back with the part you need. What day is good for you? User, no, that's okay. I'll just come in when I can. Wait, no, that won't work. I need to set up an appointment to make sure we have someone on site for you with the needed part. Okay, sure, I'll just call you when I come in. Thanks, bye. Is this real life? So I work for a small MSP. It's a great place to work for, easygoing, beer in the fridge, etc. Only problem would be our main vertical is law offices. We get a ticket in from a paralegal who says his mail app is running extremely slow, so I give him a call. This is Magic Ninja with small MSP. I've got a ticket indicating an issue with your mail app.
Yes, ever since our server upgrade, my mail app has been running extremely slow. In the morning when I open it, I just leave it to get some coffee and hope that is open when I get back.
Well, that's no good. Can we do a screen share session so I can see the problem?
Sure, what do I need to do?
At this point, I give him instructions to get me in and we get through with no problems. Alright, I'm connected and can see your screen. Can you please show me what's going on?
Yes, look at how long it takes to open this mail app.
He double clips the mail app icon and I start counting in my head. I get to 7 and it opens. Problem didn't recreate, I think.
See, how can I get any work done if the programs are going to take this long to load? I mean, this can't be normal, right?
That is actually around what we would expect to see. It's even a little faster than my own mail app.
No, it used to open up instantly. I'm not crazy.
I explained how it may take the new server a few seconds longer to connect due to the extra features, etc. He still didn't want to accept that it could possibly take that long to open. Eventually, he said he'll just have to find something to do while it opens.
This next one is submitted by Law Techie. Here's a hopefully less controversial topic, crazy people. I'm doing phone tech support at a retail PC shop. First call, me. Hello, tech support, Law Techie speaking. Caller, my sister doesn't like me. Me, I see, I'm not sure I can help. Caller, She gave me this PC and I'm sure she's got it in for me. Me. Well, the gift of a computer is often thought of as a nice thing. Did she buy it here? Caller. I don't know. It says Macintosh SE. She hired people to hack into my email via Bluetooth. Me. Bluetooth? Look over your shoulder and tell them to stop. Have a good day. The phone rings again. Me. Hello, tech support. Caller 2. Hi. This is a local small design firm. We recently fired an artist and we need a file she had. Me. Yeah? Caller. Is there another way to get it? Me. I think we offered a backup and archiving solution for you. Did you get one from someone else? Caller. No. Me. Did she put it on a removable disc like a zip, DVD, or CD? Caller. Not that I know of. Me. Have you tried calling her? Caller. She's not talking to me. Is there another way to get the file? Me. Not without her computer. Caller. You're no help. I don't know why I deal with you people. Indeed.
This one was submitted by Your Tech Guy. A bit of background about me. I used to work at a more traditional tech support role, but now I'm an independent IT consultant. No, I'm not unemployed. Unfortunately, just because I no longer have the official role of dealing with idiots doesn't mean the stupidity stops. This particular client described herself on the introductory call as an IT expert, but I don't know anything about the internet. Her words verbatim and not said jokingly. How can one be an IT expert and not know anything about the internet? But I digress. As such, I was hired to make basic edits to her website. Example, adding copy to pages, editing links, etc. I get an urgent email from her this morning demanding that we have a call to address an urgent problem with the site. As I'm tired and don't currently see her in the best of lights, let's call her idiot and me. Idiot, you broke the links! Me, which links? No need for more specificity. The 50-page site only has 10,000. Idiot, the links, they're all grayed out. Grayed out? HTML links don't gray out, you're thinking of programs. The menu links, they're all grayed out, they won't work. That's strange. I didn't touch those links. What happens when you click on them? I haven't clicked on them. How do you know they're broken? Oh, they worked. I clicked on one.
So this happened.
User X's computer came in for the third time this week. We just replaced a D630 with a sort of a new E5500. She somehow, in a week, broke spell check in Office and had Outlook misconfigured for off-campus use. I effed around with it for an hour trying to get spell check to work, no dice. So I had one of our techs uninstall both versions of Office on her PC because she's got 2 versions. What the F? Then we reinstalled Office 2010. She comes in to get it. No. No? Excuse me?
I need Office 2007 because of my Babylon program.
Well, that would have been nice to know.
Well, how about my Outlook?
Well, I didn't get a look at it because it's part of the Office package, so I just need to get it set up now. Should be quick.
What are you doing? No.
I'm setting up Outlook so at least that can work.
No.
What? Look, I'm just trying to get to the point where Outlook can work at home, like you asked.
Tell me what you're doing.
I don't even...
Well, I need Office 2007, so install it.
Okay, I can, but we have to remove Office 2010 before we can.
Where's Outlook?
It's right here, before we can install 2007.
No.
Well, then what do you suggest?
Install Office 2007. How long will it take?
Probably around 2 to 3 hours.
No.
Well, it's not really something that's up for debate. That's how long it takes.
Well, I'll have to come back Thursday morning. Will the other tech be here?
Yes, he will. I'll email him right now for you. And then she left. And then 10 minutes later, she came back.
Look, I can't get into Outlook at all. This is silly.
What? It was just working. And I can't do anything because you tried to shut it down and it's installing 25 updates.
Give me my old computer. It's that one.
Fine. Oh, wait. Nope. That isn't your old computer.
Well, I can't really read anything on this screen. Find my old system.
And we did. And we politely kicked her out of the office.
So who, I don't know why I put who here. I know definitely I've had employees accuse me of refusing to help.
I know you have.
Yes, I was the one who found employees accusing you of doing
like
that.
Like who?
Not going to bring up names.
Name
No,
all
not
the
going to bring up
names.
names. I know of one that when I went to work on this team member's computer, who's no longer here, that team member specifically brought up that you were intentionally doing things to her computer to slow it down. So it wasn't even that you were ignoring things, it's that you were doing things to make her job harder.
The paranoia of that is amazing.
Right, specifically calling out Mark and
Right.
saying, Mark, pretty sure he does something to my computer when
It's
I'm
probably
gone.
because we had to re-image her machine, and then there were like 1,000 additional things that had to be put on it, and we don't have a checklist for each employee specifically what they need. So then when we re-image, we're always like, okay, let us know if there's other things that aren't working, other things you need to have installed still, because there's no possible way that we could remember every single setting or whatever program for every employee. And it just so happened this person needed a lot of extra programs and settings set that had not been set. But instead of, hey, this is not set, it was more, I specifically, intentionally was keeping things from working on their machine.
Because
Which is
that's
strange.
That's something you would do, right? You do
I
it
have a
every
lot
day.
of time to do that. So
I
It also doesn't make sense because obviously you would want all the programs installed correctly so that you don't have to go back and help them.
Mm-hmm.
It would just, in a perfect world, you would have the 15 things set up. So I think it's funny that they thought you were doing it intentionally for that reason.
sometimes I will leave support requests if they're not urgent, they're not priority until, because I'm the early person where we work right now, and if it's not an actual real big problem, I'll just wait until Cody comes in to deal with it.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that. Or what will happen, and you don't do this as often anymore, but there will be someone who submits an IT request, and do that with air quotes there because it's not really an IT request. And instead of Mark responding to it and saying, hey, this isn't the proper channel for it, he'll just move it to handled. And they won't get the response, so they'll think, well, we're intentionally ignoring them. Or I'll be in the middle of drafting an email to them. Mark will move it or delete that email, so then my draft disappears and goes into my draft folder. So that's why they think we're not responding to them, or one of the reasons.
I can't think of any other like particularly crazy people that think we're refusing to help. Like we have actual instances where we don't help, like nobody has helped the lady who spilled coffee on the ground because that's not an IT support request.
Right.
Sometimes there's things that we can't help. Like if everyone knows a program that we use is slow because it's a database program and it just is slow for everyone. So we might respond, but that could be seen as we refuse to help because there's literally nothing we can do.
And that's usually the response too. Thank you for letting us know.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't say thank you, they think you're ignoring them.
But on the flip side of that, we have users who contact us all the time about immediate need IT issues, and we respond that, hey, we can't do much about this. And then when we do finally figure out a solution and we pose said solution to them, they ask us not to do it for a week because, of course, now this immediate need, urgent IT request is no longer immediate need. So
Well,
we have a
that's-
couple tickets to
yeah.
work on this week from people that said it was an emergency last week.
Are you looking at me because of my Outlook?
No, actually, no, you're...
Because Mark's like, that'll take 20, 25 minutes. I'm like, well, just do it before I get in would be fine.
Oh, okay.
Was
then
that
yes.
done, by the way?
I did not do it.
No, and I definitely did not.
Partly because Cody thought that we were just going to re-image your entire machine.
Which I thought would take the same amount of time as running a repair of Outlook.
It will, but then you have to set up everything else back on the machine. Like it just seems like more. Anyway,
Anyway, it'll be handled tomorrow, is what I'm hearing.
unless it's a snow day. So I don't know how, I don't think necessarily in the stories that we read, users could fix it by stop being such a jerk. But in our scenario, if people think that we refuse to help them, what would be a solution?
I've started to try to spread the rumors and the mindset that you fix things without actually fixing them. So if a user reports, it's like the last episode we talked about, we get over there and of course the computer's working 100%. It's perfectly fine. I'll explain that Mark did something to fix it for them, and then I'll walk away.
You're
So-
such a good cheerleader for him, honestly.
Hey, you know what?
want people to love him so much.
They do. I think they love him too much now because they want to chat him up 24/7 in his office. But
And Mark loves to have a conversation.
face to face, the best way.
Right.
But I think, trying to get the mentality that we are constantly trying to improve the office and in the IT environment is something that definitely helps situations like this.
Yeah. And I think some people are more understanding.
Some people are.
No. I was waiting for the noise to stop. I think some people are more understanding and they get like everyone's having the same problem. But there are those few people that just think it's them and you're on purpose going to ignore them.
Mm-hmm. Or they like to think that there is some ghost in their computer or something particularly wrong with their, environment that they're in at that time because we have...
To be fair, we have a lot of ghost noises in the office.
We do have a lot of ghost noises, and I'm hoping they're not in the computers, but we do have users that submit IT requests or end up coming directly to me every other day with something new, and all they do is explain that, hey, it's doing more things wrong. And of course, the issue ends up resolving itself because Mark fixes it.
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do what?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting weird in here.
Just how you like it.
And it's not even late in the day like last time. That's
It feels
excusable
late
if
in the
it's
day.
midnight and
I do
Start
better at
recording.
midnight.
We're going to make it more awkward.
Cody's turning off the lights for some reason.
Mood lighting.
Okay, so we're gonna do more Yahoo answers. We're gonna give the answers because we know a lot of things about it. You guys don't have them. I accidentally gave Cody my copy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I thought you were being
I
nice.
stole it back.
You like to hold the answers or the questions. Keep us
He
surprised.
is the
Yeah, so then you can
administrator.
reply off the cuff.
Okay.
Okay, I saw the first one. Sorry.
Well, this was a poll. I tried to find.
A what?
I had a couple of them where like they showed the users, but some were I guess submitted anonymously. I didn't know you could do that. So this one was just a poll someone submitted, and it has like an anonymous avatar icon. So I don't know who did it. But this question is it weird that my nickname for my dog is Poopies?
Yes.
Not at all.
Yes, that's so weird.
Like, I'm pretty sure that can be a formal name for a dog.
But we go back to the fact that who puts this in Yahoo Answers?
Okay, but
It
this-
makes it a poll.
This was a poll, though, so I think it was actually more
so
appropriate
you
than
have
simply
zero
asking.
friends that you can poll on like Instagram or Facebook.
If you name your dog Poopies, you're going to have zero friends.
You just said it's a normal name.
It is. It doesn't mean that you're going to have repercussions for doing so.
Let's see if anybody filled out the poll.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Oh, let's
I
do
mean,
We
it.
should.
They didn't. There isn't an actual poll. People just posted their responses. So they said poll, but that's the only thing that is a poll about it. Oh, we're cutting that out.
Wait, that was funny.
Caught Mark off guard there.
Somebody said
Definitely go. Everyone needs to look this up because
we're
that's
cutting that
funny.
out. We're cutting the joke out, but we'll leave the rest. Oh, somebody said, not at all. I once had a Cocker Spaniel that produced 5 pounds of poopies for every 1 pound of food.
That's not, I just feel like that's not possible, but that would be called a Poopies.
And then the smartest person on this thread said, it is weird you would post such nonsense on here.
Mark posted that.
Just now.
Yeah.
I wish I. Okay, next. Are dirt. What?
Hors d'oeuvres or
I think he was going to say, are there?
Are dogs allergic to bees?
Hold on, do it again.
Are dogs allergic to bees? I don't have a dog. I'm just curious. I see a lot of pictures of people claiming their dogs have been stung by a bee, and the swelling is almost cartoonish. I was wondering if they're more sensitive to bee stings than humans.
depends on what the dog's name is.
Oh, I just opened the other one too. Let's see.
Again, I don't know.
There's no chosen best answer, so there's lots of people that are posting long novels about it, which is
Copying and pasting it from Wiki.
I think just for this one, that they don't have a dog. They're just
Oh,
curious.
that is a very good
Yeah.
point. They want to figure out the validity of the
Yeah.
bee sting.
They're
Or they want to
questioning.
sting a dog.
Ooh, that's their thing. That's their evil villain plan.
User Antonio writes, what should I look for after setting up a petri dish in my home?
Okay, Antonio. No, that's Antonio. So
What are you looking? What did you put in the petri dish?
they just probably put a petri
Nothing
dish.
yet.
Oh,
They think it's supposed to grow little mold colonies.
Someone said, HC Biochem says, can you be a little more specific? What are you doing? What are you trying to find?
HC Biochem is like, yes, this is my question.
Yeah, their username says it all.
Weird. It's a weird thing that you would put on Yahoo Answers.
Yeah.
This one could have been written by me.
Ooh.
I wish it was. But I would come at it from a different, like, I want to know you'll see. Can we give vibes unconsciously that make people not want to talk to us much or be friends? How?
Don't wear deodorant.
Ugh.
That's one way of getting the vibes out there.
Don't brush your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And they might be like, how do I avoid doing that? But I would like, how do I do that?
Oh, I definitely read it as how do I create those vibes?
Yeah, I agree.
So this person is you right now, but the ways to get there, you don't want to go for. It's
No Mercy responded, probably not. I don't want to talk to anyone, don't want to be friends with them, yet some people insist on talking to me in the gym. Absolute silence.
it was very specific.
Was that the
as
best
well.
answer?
I mean, nobody chose the best answer on this.
Can we choose the best answer?
I don't know how to do that.
You don't have a login to Yahoo Answers?
I don't have a Yahoo
I was
login.
kidding. That was a joke.
Cody's going to do it on his app.
Mm-hmm.
These have all been pretty mild.
Yeah. This one's anonymous. Anonymous writes, would you uninstall a smartphone game if it had video ads?
No.
I feel like there's not a smartphone game that doesn't have video ads. You'd have to uninstall everything.
Other than the ones you pay for.
Yeah.
Like if they paid for it and then it's showing video ads, uninstall it and refund
I also
it.
feel like people on Yahoo Answers don't have smartphones
No, they
to
don't.
answer the question.
They're 400 years old.
Here's one I could also have written. There's an IT guy at work who I think hates me, though I don't have any reason to think that. What should I do?
Did you write that about me?
No.
Someone wrote that about Mark.
They might have.
So what should they do?
What should they do?
They
Not
have
ask,
no reason to think the IT person hates them, but they still think that.
maybe not ask stupid questions. Don't bring your scanner to them instead of letting people come to you to fix things.
Don't go directly to the IT guy ever.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the only person, then you have to. But just
Don't look them in the eye.
don't be so sensitive. Maybe
Don't talk to them really close. Like don't get face to
Don't have any
face.
feelings.
Don't
Correct.
breathe on them.
another question by Undead96 is: are oranges safe to eat after 10 days on the counter?
No.
Yes.
Of course. If they're not moldy, then go for it.
I have some unpeeled oranges on the counter that I bought 10 days ago. I bit into one after slicing it open, and it tastes fine. I read somewhere that they can last up to 2 to 3 weeks on the counter at room temperature, but another website said they're only good until a week. Are they safe to eat after 10 days or so? It's slightly soft, but not, and their word is, malleable.
They tried it. It tasted fine. Go for it.
Yeah, you're not going to die.
She loves da blues, writes, LOL, oranges last for weeks, if not months.
Okay, the months may be cutting it
Yeah.
a little close. Like 3
Yeah.
months down the line, it's gray, and you're like, oh, delicious.
But again, going back to that, they're asking this on here cracks me up. Like that's, I would just ask like my mom.
This person doesn't have a mom.
Oh, so sad.
Maybe they use that, they couldn't say their mom because they use that excuse to get out of a staff meeting.
Ooh.
Here's my favorite one. This is the last one that I have. Where was the? I did not write this. I didn't write this for Cody. And then Cody has to tell a story. Maybe not. He probably won't want to. Where was the strangest place your laughter was hidden in?
Okay. Mark chose that one in particular. It's his favorite. No, none of our listeners are going to know what this is alluding to.
Story, though.
It's not.
I know someone who is not Cody. Definitely not Cody.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. That's a good way of padding it.
Someone that I've heard that someone one time.
Well, someone told you. Someone told you in confidentiality. They thought, hey, good friend.
I heard that someone one time laughed in a strange place, and they thought that no one was there.
Where was this strange place, though?
Just to hear what their laughter sounded like.
Let's go more specific.
And then there was someone else in the room, unbeknownst to them.
Okay, so let's get even more specific, whoever this young gentleman is. I heard it was a male restroom. The gentleman was at the urinal because the lights were off when he came in, figured that it was completely empty, and just started laughing to see what his voice sounded like, echoing in this empty restroom, and then saw little feet. Well, not little feet in one of the stalls. So he flushed, washed his hands, left, and then told a colleague about it, who apparently thought it was hilarious, and now the whole world knows.
No, this was literally, though, the question that was on Yahoo Answers. I did not add this question. So somebody else has done the same thing.
Which makes me feel, or makes that person feel a lot better about themselves.
Let's see if...
I mean,
this question does not exist or is under review, so I can't even see if anyone's answered it.
Jeez.
Because I deleted it before this started.
The thing that you can do if you want to hear what your voice sounds like is listen to the recording that we do every week in the headphones. You can hear what your own voice sounds like.
A men's restroom with the lights off is a much better place.
They didn't go on, but when you went in?
They're not automatic.
No, they're not automatic. Are yours automatic?
No, but you didn't turn them on before you went in?
I did.
Oh.
But the thing is so many people...
before the person went in?
It should be a good indication that no one's in the restroom and the lights are off. So someone had probably been sleeping in there. I woke them up.
I always look when I go in. I look under the stall because I don't want to go in there if somebody's in there and it's going to smell really bad.
Okay, I have this thing where, like, if I go in and I just am, like, humming or whistling, or, like, sometimes I'll say something out loud, but it's more like a thought. I'm like, shit, did I say that out loud?
Humming?
It's like quiet time.
Like, is that good etiquette in the women's restroom? Because the men's restroom, I feel like it's a silence zone. Like, you do not want to talk. And if you talk, typically it's urinal talk, and that sucks because I'm like, just trying to
No,
pee.
we talk for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really confusing.
February 2nd, 1977. The prototype of the TRS-80 computer is shown to Charles Tandy, the CEO of the Tandy Corporation, owner of the Radio Shack chain of stores. He agrees to begin production based on this demonstration, and the computer goes on sale in August. TRS stood for Tandy Radio Shack. The relatively inexpensive TRS-80 helped to spur the acceptance of the personal computer in the home.
We sometimes will email out a tip of the day to our staff. This could be anything from remember don't write down your password and stick it to your monitor to some helpful tidbit about how to use our primary work program more efficiently and so on. This week's tip of the week.
Always log off or lock your computer when you're away from your desk. Anyone can get onto your computer and review sensitive or confidential data while it is logged in. Simply stepping away for 5 minutes could be enough time for someone to copy a file.
So we got another iTunes review this
Yay!
week. Like 3 days ago by Nick Saban.
I'm going to look him
Thank
up
you,
on
Nick.
Facebook.
Nick Saban, what isn't he a pro football coach?
That's what I thought. Like, isn't
No,
that...
college football, something with Alabama or
Is that
Auburn or something like that.
This person, though?
I doubt it.
I'm looking him up.
How exciting.
That's how much I know about football. I know that Nick Saban is a coach of a college football
That was
team.
very specific, though.
But I don't know who he coaches.
I don't know. He has 32,000 likes.
Whoa.
Nick Saban.
Anyway,
iTunes.
Nick said, great show, period.
Alabama.
Bam.
Crimson Tide.
What if it's actually him?
He's so freaking cool.
Well, famed college football coach Nick Saban wrote exactly what Helpdesk techs go through. Remember that the users you're discussing are the reason we have jobs, which is true.
Yes, and we are very thankful for that.
that we have jobs or that the users are not smart sometimes.
Both.
Anyway, thanks for the review. And
Thank
you should
you.
also leave us an iTunes review of 5 stars and nothing else.
Go Bama.
Oh,
I don't think they need our help. They're usually, like, they're good every single year. They don't need us to root for them, probably.
Look at you. You know that, though. I'm proud.
Sometimes on the ride home from work, I'll listen to sports talk radio so I know the next day. If someone says something to me, I'm not like, I don't listen to sports. I don't know anything about sports, but
I've noticed that a couple times. We'll be in interviews and you'll just bring up some random sports fact, and I'm like,
if it's
"You
about
don't."
Michigan football, I'll know. I'll actually know, but other than that, generally not.
I know nothing.
I know more than you.
You do.
Thank you for listening to Helpdesk Nightmares. If you like the podcast and you've listened to any other podcast, you know what I'm about to ask you to do. Like and review us on iTunes. It does help other people find the podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Helpdesk Nightmares, or for show notes and links, visit helpdesknightmares.com. Next week, on episode 6, we'll review why no, you shouldn't click on that.